guys, welcome back to Cyberspace Investigations. The only reason I'm making this episode is because it's a follow-up to one I did quite a while back, a couple months I think. So, remember when I told all of you that Roger Craig Smith was no longer going to be voicing Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, it turns out that was a lie, because he announced he's back today. Why? Why did you have to do this? Now I have an entire episode of the show that is just false and out of date, and it doesn't even matter anymore. Who cares, honestly. But this is a very interesting prospect. As you see, Roger Craig Smith is a kind of divisive Sonic voice. You know, he's deeper toned, so he doesn't exactly sound the way he should, not like Jason Griffith or Ryan Drummond does. But the main problem has been the game scripts that Roger has had to work with since 2010, or 2009 if you count Sonic Free Riders, but let's just forget that one exists, since he took over as the voice of Sonic. So, you know, Colors, Generations, Lost World, and Forces, especially Lost World, were all written by Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, the absolute... just they don't know anything about Sonic. They've admitted to getting their Sonic info off of Wikipedia before. They're shameful writers, and I don't understand why Sega kept them around for as long as they did, but we know that they're out, but Roger is staying, along with Mike Pollock, though the rest of the cast seems to be getting replaced soon. Now, what I think this means is that Roger actually has a chance to shine as Sonic the Hedgehog, something that he hasn't gotten to do because of Pontaf's writing. So, now that he actually has a chance to be Sonic the Hedgehog instead of some weird middle-aged man's interpretation of some kind of version of Sonic the Hedgehog, we could actually see Roger really shine through in a way that is different from how he shined in Sonic Boom, where he played more of the narcissistic jerk version of Sonic in that show that worked really well with his voice, but I think that you could actually still have Roger play game Sonic that's not as messed up and inconsistent as Lost World or really Colors too a little bit, but not as much, because at least there, you know, Sega was still giving them oversight. And contrary to what a lot of people say, I actually think that Roger played Sonic in Forces a little better. He was getting better. He was on the right track, and so I was a little I was a little in the middle of the road when it came to Roger leaving, because I knew he had the potential, and now he's staying, so he definitely has the potential, and I am glad he's here to stay for at least a couple more games, though it is weird what transpired, because they definitely showed the blue heartbreak with, like, some duct tape over it, so it is very interesting what happened. We don't know what happened, honestly. We've obviously know that most of the cast got wiped, except for Mike Pollock as Eggman, and now Roger as Sonic. So, yeah, he said he was done. He said he was sad to be done, which doesn't sound like he left of his own accord, at least not as the likeliest possibility for what's actually happening, you know? You could honestly be seeing something more along the lines of Sega was kind of cleaning house for a new writing direction for the entire series that went away from the kind of jokey Saturday morning cartoon or just incompetent writing of Lost World, Colors, Generations, and to a lesser extent, Forces. Now, I keep bringing up Forces to a lesser extent, and I know that'll probably anger some of you, but I do generally think that Pontac and Graff had a lesser impact on the story of Forces, and it was more butchering by a translation team, as well as just the game not being all too great in the gameplay department, which led to the more negative reception of the story. But now that we have the guys who effectively butchered Sonic's story and character for the last decade out, this leads us to have a brighter future, and Roger has said that he is excited to show us what's next. And that is a very interesting statement, because I think, at least I take that to mean he is very proud of what's been done, and I don't know if he's ever said that before with previous games, I have not followed Roger Craig Smith on Twitter, I think, ever. I think I might have at one point, but not anymore. Yeah, I just think it's a very interesting prospect to see what could happen with this franchise and the writing and Roger actually giving a proper Sonic performance after 10 years. I know it's a bit of a late start to finally properly do the character, but, you know, better late than never, I guess. Well, yeah, that's it. Until tomorrow, when we get Sonic Central and we truly see what they have planned. So, I'm sure I'll be covering that tomorrow, but, well, I guess that's all I've got for this one. So, see you guys next week for another great program.